Hey y'all ready to cook? Cause I'm sure ready to eat. So first off, what I'm gonna do is go ahead and chop up my green pepper and onion. Usually I will put a yellow and a red, but I don't have that, so I gotta use whatever I got. And that's what I'm doing. So I'm chopping up my green pepper and onion. Next off, we're gonna season up my meat, my ground beef. Like I tell everybody in the rest of my other videos, you use whatever you like. This is what I like. I got a little bit of everything. Black pepper, Lowry's, garlic powder, onion powder, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. In the back of me, I have my big pot, and I put a little bit of oil in it. Next to it with a pot of water. And in that one that has the oil in it, I'm gonna add my ground beef as you see me doing now. Now, my ground beef is cooking down. I did add the rest of my onions and green pepper into that pot. So I'm going to cook that down all the way down until it gets completely done. On the other side right here, I have my boiling water that I did add a little bit of salt in there. So that's where I'm going to add my lasagna noodles. And here is my lasagna noodles. I'm just going to put them to the pot. And I'm going to let them boil down. And I'm not going to overcook them. I'm just going to cook them halfway because they will still be going inside the oven to cook thoroughly. Next off, I added some diced tomatoes. My meat is just about right now. So I'm just letting that cook down a little bit more. And you can see my noodles, they're almost ready. Next, what I did was go ahead and I took out all the noodles out the pot and I laid them on a flat tray. Because now we are about to start the process of rolling our lasagna rolls. So I took my noodles out, laid them on a flat tray. I have my avocado cheese, I have my sauce, and I have my chopped meat all done. And now we're about to get to the next step. So here I have my lasagna noodles. Sorry, that one is broke. I'm gonna show you another one. Yes, I have a lasagna noodle. And what I'm gonna do first is take my avocado cheese and I'm just gonna spoon it on it, dab it on the whole noodle so it could get up on there. Real nice and smooth. You wanna put as much as you can. If you like cheese, you make it cheesy. If you don't, let it just dab a little. And this is what it should look like. Now I'm gonna add my sauce. I'm gonna just dab that on a little bit just to get it right in the center in the middle. And it's gonna look like this. Then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take I have a scooper, an ice cream scooper. And I would just take a little bit of my ground beef and I'm gonna just put it right in the middle of that noodle. All the way down. Make sure I get enough meat on there. Now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna just tightly roll it. Roll it real tight. And it should look just like this. Now for the remaining ones, I went ahead and I rolled up all of them and I went ahead and put them in a pot, well in a pan, with a little bit of sauce on the bottom, which I'm gonna show you in the next video. It's okay when you're rolling that some of the juices and the meat come out of it. That's normal. It's gonna be messy anyway. You could just take that and put it back in. It's up to you, but it's okay. So this is what the lasagna rolls look like right now. What I did was put them in a pot. Well, sorry, I keep saying a pot. I put them in a pan. And I put some sauce on the bottom. Now I put them all on there all together, and I added more sauce on top of it. Next, I added the rest of my meat that I had left over, and I added that on top of that. And last but not least, I added some mozzarella cheese. Now I went ahead and put it in the oven, and this is what it should look like when it's done. I put it on the oven for about 45 minutes to maybe like an hour to cook down on like a low temp 300, and we good. And this is the finished product of my sticky wings and my lasagna rolls.